It's Wednesday, which means new vlog. Hi, my name is Maya and welcome to my course, the start of a new week. Currently still reading Angels and Demons by Dan Brown, Catabasis by Earl Pong, and a new addition to the family. I have started my reread of Shelter by Harlan Coben. Honestly, I started this last night just on a whim and I flew through this like last night. It's also under 300 pages. It's like 245 pages, so I definitely can finish this today and either finish Catabasis or get a little bit more read of both books. But I like flew through Shelter. It is a reread, yes, but I was like picturing like the TV show, but also it's literally just fast-paced as fuck, like genuinely. So Shelter by Harlan Coben, it's a TV show that was on Amazon Prime. Okay, let me put this camera now. It's a TV show that was on Amazon Prime and it came out in like 2023, I believe, and it was so good. But of course, as most Amazon Prime shows, got canceled. So this show is actually really crazy. It is a mystery set in a small town. There is a bunch of lore, there's found family, there's like, my favorite trope is like when like the people who like the popular kids and like the losers, they become like a found family. Like that's my favorite type of found family. Like, so it's about, I don't know, okay, I don't even know how to like where to fucking start. So there's this town and there's this lore of this house called the Bat Lady, and there are people who have been going missing from the Bat Lady, but they're like, and the story really picks up when Mickey, the main character, his girlfriend, and I'm saying girlfriend because in the TV show, in the book they were dating for like 3 weeks, like okay, but in the show, like literally he meets her and she goes missing that same day, and like he was like obsessed with her and he like needed to find her. But basically, yeah, there's this girl that goes missing that Mickey is like obsessed with and he like needs to find her. But as they're trying to find her, they start uncovering the craziest shit ever, y'all. This show, oh, also like his dad is dead and his mom is in a psychiatric hospital, and so he has to like live with his aunt. So he moved in with his aunt, who is his dad's mom, and I mean his dad's sister. So he moved, like he's in the small town that his dad grew up in, but he did not grow up in this small town. Y'all, this shit is crazy. There's like trafficking, there's like, I can't even like get into like some of the stuff that happens because like it's spoilers, but like this shit is like crazy and it's so good. So I'm rereading the books because the show was canceled and it was such a good like fall show. Like it captured like the fall aesthetic so good. It had like the perfect small town, like y'all know I love small towns, like small town TV shows, being in a small town, like I fucking love it, and the show captured it so well. Like I said, it had good found family. Mickey is biracial, so he's half black, half white, which I love. It's just so fun and so cute, and I'm so mad it got canceled and I miss it so much. So I was like, why don't I just finish the series? So I'm gonna be doing that. It makes so much fun. Like I said, I'm rereading Catabasis. I'm at the same place where I left off in my last vlog, where it's like I don't love it but I don't hate it. I like to see where both parties are coming from. Like if you love it, I can see why. If you hate it, I can see why. And then Angels and Demons is the same thing. Like I thought, like, because that's the author of like the Da Vinci Code, which like everyone talks about all the time. Like I thought the Da Vinci Code was the first book because everyone only talks about that, but then I'm starting to realize that like that also has like a lot of people who like hate it. Like I said, I think it's fine. I think they're fine. Last night me and my boyfriend made pumpkin brownies. I personally didn't love them. They didn't come out how I wanted them to. Like the baker in me, like I want them to be like very fudgy, just like so good, so yummy. I mean, they are yummy. My boyfriend like loves them. He says they're super good. They kind of came out like fucking pumpkin brownie banana bread, basically. Like it kind of came out like banana bread almost to me. They are good and my boyfriend loves them, so they just didn't come out like aesthetically how I wanted. I'm just not good at baking brownies. Like everything else I'm good at, I'm just not good at baking brownies. We do have some pumpkin left over, so I was originally thinking of like making another brownie, but I don't want to do that. I think I want to make chocolate chip cookies instead, because cookies are my strong suit. What can I say? Especially chocolate chip cookies. So I'm gonna look up some more. And also could have been the recipe. Like it doesn't even have to be that like I baked them. Well, yes, I don't know how to bake brownies. Like the center part fucks me up. Like I want them to come out fudgy, but the center part is never done in the middle. I also didn't know what size pan we were using, so that also came into effect, because when you're baking brownies, like the size pan does matter. So yeah, I don't think we have any plans today, but that's all for my update, I guess. How was my camera about to die again already? Like, I charged it yesterday. Still Wednesday. I just did an outfit change. We went to my favorite bookstore. I got my free book finally, and I got a new book stamp. I want to show you guys what I got. So I got wool. I thought this was gonna be my free book, but it wasn't. It was actually The Women, brand new copy. Okay, not brand new because it's actually a little slanted, but I got me a copy of The Women. Really excited. And then last but not least, I got The Symbol. So I was able to find all 3 books in the Robert Langdon series from 3 different bookstores for like really cheap. So like, say what you want about these series. I know a lot of people like don't like them. They think they're simple, they think they're whatever. Say what you want about these series. These covers are stunning, and like, I'm so excited to collect them. I really want to find the first 3 books because these are the books I'm excited for, and then like the rest, whatever. The fact that I only need 2 more books though in this series is insane. I don't know the book of I don't know the name of the 4th one, and then I know the 5th one is Origin, and then the last one, The Secret of Secrets, is like the most recent. But like, I'm super excited about like the rest of these series, to be honest. But yeah, I got like a good little book haul going, and I'm really excited. My boyfriend took out the air conditioner in his room, and I feel like it like lightened the whole thing like even more. Yeah, I can like film in here now and it doesn't feel like dark. I have been reading, and I have been reading Shelter by Harlan Coben. So far I'm like 100 pages into it, so about like 30%. It's reading so super fast. Also, I figured out there's another series following Myron, who is Mickey's uncle, and I'll explain that because in the show Mickey's uncle is dead or missing or something like that. I think dead, the aunt instead, which I honestly don't know why they did that, because Myron has like a whole series. He had a series before Mickey did, so like, me confused as to why they killed him off in the show. I don't know, but there are a lot of differences. Like I said, instead of, they don't have an aunt, like Mickey doesn't have an aunt, he lives with his uncle Myron. He doesn't really like him, like he doesn't hate him, he just doesn't really care for him. Like, I mean, he did just lose his dad, and his mom is in rehab. Also, his mom is in rehab. She was a drug addict, whereas in the show she was just mentally ill. She was like actually a drug addict. Mickey's on the basketball team, but he's on the basketball team for a different school, I believe. Troy and Rachel, they were dating in the show. I don't think they're dating here. Pretty much everything else is the same almost. It's just like random little facts, which I don't mind. And like, usually I don't like reading, like once I watch a TV show and I love a TV show or a movie, I don't like reading the book afterwards, because if I like notice the changes, if there's too many, like, and I don't like it, I don't like the book as much. especially like if I love the show. So I don't really mind the changes. I think a lot of them work. I think a lot of the stuff that was originally in it makes sense. And now I'm wondering like why did they change some of the stuff that they changed in the show? But I don't mind it. Like I'm not like hating it or anything. It's just like why? Why would you do that? But I'm having so much fun. I can see myself giving this 5 stars because I love the characters. I love the friendship. Right now, Mickey, Spoon, and Emma are like becoming like a trio. I can't wait for like Rachel to join them. And then like I have a theory that Troy's like a bully a little bit. Troy and Buck, they're like bullies or whatever. I have like a feeling that Troy's gonna have like the Steve Harrington effect, where like Steve like kind of was an asshole in season 1 of Stranger Things, and then he switches over and joins them, and he ends up becoming one of my favorite characters of all time. I love Steve so much. I have a feeling that Troy's gonna be that, like he's gonna like like switch over and become like friends with him. But so far I am having so much fun with this book. It's moving so quickly. Like I'm reading it, I feel like at the speed of light almost. Like it's so fun. I've read this before. This is technically a reread, but like I don't remember a lot of the stuff that happens. And also like I think it's because I like the show so much that like I'm just thinking of it of like the stuff that happened in the show and not what I've read before. So this is making me miss the show so much. Like I keep envisioning the show. Like I love like the stuff on there. I keep like envisioning, and it should have got renewed. Netflix should have been the one to do the show, I think, because Netflix does a lot of Harvey Coleman thrillers anyways. Like Netflix should have been the one to do this show. I don't know why Amazon Prime would. And honestly, I don't know why, if you're an author, why you would say yes to Amazon taking over your show, because if they do your show, you're not getting a season 2. They don't renew stuff over at Netflix. I don't know what they do, but they don't renew stuff over there. So it's like, if you're an author, why would you agree to Amazon? But like I don't know. I don't know what this is. Maybe like they don't want to or whatever. Who knows? I just wish it got season 2. I wish that like we still were in the era of like people taking over stuff. Like when show did bad on like sci-fi, like MTV would pick it up, or like I wish we were still in that era of stuff, because I just think that Netflix could do justice with Shelter. And I just think that this show could have been great because it was like literally insane. Like some of the stuff, like I never even guessed like half of the stuff they had going on. The plot twist, I never guessed. It was just wild. I remember every episode like ended insane, and I used to watch the new episode like, how are they gonna top last episode? And they would. And like the found family of it all, like the small town lore. Like I think I'm gonna end up giving this 5 stars because like the more I think about it, the more I just like love it. It's just so good. It's fun. I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna also download Myron's book, his first book, and read that after I'm done with Mickey's. But like I'm having fun with like this like mystery thriller era that I have, because I'm also currently reading Angels and Demons. Also, we went to the thrift store today. We really just stopped for lunch and then ended up at the thrift store. But so we didn't really go to like usually when we go to thrift stores we go to multiple, but today we just went to one. And I found Anxious People, which I have the Book of the Month copy, but I'm rebuying a lot of my favorite books from the Book of the Month copy because I don't like the little Book of the Month thing that they put, the coins that they put on the side and on the cover. Like I think the coins on the side look fine, like when you line them up on your shelf and stuff, but like I don't know. And it's something about like I cannot read my Book of the Month editions. Like I don't know what it is. So whatever. My book stack is gonna be so high. Like I don't even know how I'm gonna like take this home, like low key. But I also need to lock in the Angels and Demons because I want to read the Da Vinci Code and the Lost Symbol, and like I want to read the books. I want to read the books. I want to like them. I want to have fun. Like I need to lock in. I mean, I am locking in today. I need to finish Catabasis and Angels and Demons today as well, and also want to start Mate because that came out. And even though I didn't like Bride, I'm really excited for Mate. I love hype. I love being a part of things. I love mass hysteria. I love being a part of mass hysteria. It's like one of my favorite things ever. Like I just love being a part of something. So like if you ever see like a popular book that like doesn't look like something I would enjoy, but I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm so ready for this book, it's because I like to be a part of things. I like to be a part of the hype. Can I say I don't really get FOMO, but I like to be a part of things. Does that make sense? But yeah, my arms are getting tired, so I'm gonna go back to chilling and reading. Me and my boyfriend are watching AMC. We've been watching the AMC channel like clockwork, and the AMC channel is actually really good at like not repeating movies, and they're also really good at like doing like movie marathons. Like Friday they're doing Run Michael Run, so they're playing all Halloween. Saturday they're doing Final Destination. Last weekend, Saturday it was Freddy, it was Jason. Sunday it was Freddy, and then it ended with Freddy versus Jason. And they also did a double feature. Well, I called it a triple feature because they played Friday the 13th, then Nightmare on Elm Street, then Freddy versus Jason. But it was a double feature of Nightmare on Elm Street and Freddy versus Jason with like Joe Bob Briggs, and he like did like his commentary every commercial. Like I don't know, like I'm just being reminded how much I love watching TV, like, and how much like things that TV has to offer that like other like the streaming services don't have to offer. Like you don't have someone talking during commercial breaks being like, here's what I think, blah 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 blah, you know, like they used to do like on Disney Channel and stuff like that. Like you don't have that on streaming service, and if you did, I would be mad. But yeah, anyways, we've been watching AMC today. They have been playing the It movies. They've been playing like the original, so I'm watching that for the first time. Okay, yeah, my arms are getting tired. Hopefully we don't have a literal repeat of last vlog where you couldn't even see my face. Did finish Shelter last night. I'm giving Shelter 5 out of 5 stars just because I simply had such a fun time reading that book. I loved Mickey as a character. I thought that he had like a lot of, okay, not a lot of personality, but like more personality when you usually read in like mystery thrillers, which is like literally nothing. I liked everything that was going on. It was pretty on the par with the TV show. There was a lot of twists and turns. It was literally insane. I also downloaded a few more Harlan Coben books just because I really like Harlan Coben as an author just based off that first book. And there's another series, like I said earlier, for Mickey's Uncle Myron. And then there's some other series, and like I heard that Harlan Coben like often takes characters from certain series and like gives them spin-offs or gives them their own books. Like, so I don't know. I personally really enjoyed that book. I'm excited to jump into the sequel because it's short. I also just really love how fast they are. Like, it's not even that it's short. Like, this book could have been 400 pages and I still would have finished it all yesterday because, like, it just, it reads so freaking fast. Like, and genuinely they're so fun. His author's note or acknowledgement, he stated that like he actually like eavesdropped on some of his kids' conversations, and like not like in like a weird way, but just trying to see like how teens talked. And he was saying like if you saw yourself in one of these characters, it's probably based off of you. And I really like that. Like I really like that he like did his research and like actually tried to see like how teens talked and what they talked about and stuff like that. And I don't know, I just loved it. I love the Fowl family. I love Spoons. I love Emma. I love Mickey. I love Rachel. I really hope that in the next book, like, Troy and Buck end up becoming friends, because I, like, Buck is, like, in the show, he was kind of just, like, Troy's little minion. And he is in that in the books, but just, like, he's more present in the books, whereas, like, I don't know. I don't know. But I can see him, like, also joining the friend group and, like, it just being a thing. Or not. I guess not. But, like, I love the friend group right now. Right now, it's, like, Mickey, Emma, Spoons, and Rachel, and I love it. Also, in this one, Troy and Rachel used to date. In the show, they were dating, and then spoiler, he cheats on her, but and so they break up. So it's kind of still like on par, but like I just really love it. COVID is coming out with another show like October 22nd or 27th. I think it's October 22nd, called Lazarus, and this is going to be like a supernatural type of like detective show, and it's not based off of a book. So I'm really hoping that a book comes out with it, because I would love to see how Harlan Coben writes supernatural. But like I love when there's an author that I find that like has like a huge backlog that I can just jump right into. So like I downloaded like I think 4 of his other books that aren't in series, and then I downloaded the first book in the Mickey Bolitar book. No, sorry, Myron Bolitar books. So there's that. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. I really want to finish up Catabasis today and then get further in Angels and Demons, because I really want to move on to the next book. But like I don't know, I'm having fun. I haven't really read my October TBR, but also like that's fine as long as I just read some good books this month. Like I did say I wanted to read the book. I do want to read the books I want to read, but if I don't get to them, that's fine. Like I gave that book 5 stars. I haven't given a book 5 stars in like who knows how long. Originally I gave it 4 stars, but I don't know, is it worth, like, if this, so like, if somebody else were to read it, would they also give it 5 stars? I don't know. For me personally, I'm attached to the characters because of the TV show. Like, did the TV show help my rating of this book? Absolutely. Like, if it wasn't for the TV show, I probably would have left it at a 4 star. Like, it's still good, it's still fun, but because there's like characters behind this, like, I can envision, I am really enjoying that. I don't understand why they killed off Myron, Uncle Myron, if he has his own series that came out before Mickey's. I don't understand why they killed him off in the TV show, because like this easily could have been like a spin-off show for that. Also, Amazon Prime is picking up the Lazarus TV show, and I don't know if I trust it because they canceled Shelter, so why would I trust them? Like, there's also like, Harlan Coben also has like a bunch of Amazon adaptations, I mean Netflix adaptations, if I want to get into that, so there's that. But yeah, I just wanted to come in and do a quick update. I'm about to start the next book, which is Seconds Away, right? And this one has more to do with like the friends, I think. Like, something happens with like the friends, and because they all got involved in like this crazy stuff that's going on. So yeah, I don't even care, like, I don't even care about like the what am I trying to say, like how real it feels or whatever. Like, it feels real, whatever. But like, I saw a tweet the other day that was just like, oh, Harlan Coben just knows like secret babies, kidnapping, and blah blah blah. But that's fun to me. Like, all these other thrillers, like, you can see them coming from a mile away. The twist and Shelter, I would have never thought of no shit like this. I would have never thought of no shit like this. And that's why I like Harlan Coben, because he gives me twists that like I would have never saw coming. And I respect that, because if you know me, you know that I guess twists all the time. Like, I love thrillers, but I always end up guessing twists. And the only time a thriller ever gets like a 5 star for me is if it has like the drama, even if I guess the twist. Which, like, this had the twist and the drama. Like, it's just so fun. I don't know. If you're looking for something fun, I would recommend it. But if you don't like it, then like, whatever. So yeah, this month I'm really hoping to get more into Dan Brown and Harlan Coben. And what I really enjoy about Harlan Coben and Dan Brown is like, you can find them at thrift stores. Like, I've seen a few Harlan Coben books, I just didn't know where to start. But last night I did my research, so if I see some more Harlan Coben books at the thrift stores, like, I'm gonna pick those up. And I'm so glad I've been picking up Dan Brown books. There's a reason why they're everywhere. Like, people read them. Like, I don't know, people don't really keep, like, I don't know, people probably read them. They probably don't keep thrillers because it's like not readable. I reread Shelter, and I think Shelter is rereadable. Like, I thought it was fun. I love these characters, so maybe there's that. But like, people, they're not for everyone, but I'm glad they're for me, because now I'm getting these books for cheaper than what I would get them like online, and I really love that for me. And like, I was literally thinking to myself, like, how am I gonna collect these Dan Brown books, because they're so expensive. And I also want the paperbacks, because I love like how cohesive the paperbacks look. So now I can collect the series, and then also collect, like, I can also collect the series in hardcover and then also collect them in paperback. I usually don't do that. Like, once I have a series in one format, I don't collect them in like the other, but I really like the covers to these, so what the hell, sure, who cares. But yeah, that is all for my update. I am going to go read. I think today we have like a pretty chill, like at home relaxing day. I'm a little chilly, it's cold outside, and I've been cold all day, so I'm gonna go back to bundling up because I need that. It is now Saturday. I have finished two books. I finished Catabasis, and I also finished the Seconds Away, which is the second book in the Mickey Bolitar series. Catabasis I ended up giving 4 out of 5 stars. It was really fun. Like I said, I can see why people don't like this book, and I can see why people do like this book. I just fall under people who do like it. I personally just didn't care about any of this stuff. Like, I understood the things that people were complaining about. I just didn't care. Like, I just like just didn't think it was that serious. I thought it was fun. I liked the characters. I thought the romance came really good. I thought the ending was really fun and really shocking. Not really shocking, but like I wasn't really thinking of that. But I liked the ending. It was a fun like October read. Like, it wasn't really like all that serious to me. Like, everyone is just making it like, I don't know, if you like Aura of Qualm, you're gonna like this book. If you don't like Aura of Qualm, you're not gonna like this book. Simple as that. That's really what I think it is. Like, honestly, like if people who already don't like her, like if you already have like your opinions on her and like all this stuff, don't give it a try. But if you have read Babel, have read The Poppy War, you already enjoy her, give it a try. And if you haven't read Aura of Kwang, I do think that this is a good place to start. And then Seconds Away, I gave 5 out of 5 stars. It was so much fun. So like I've been saying, this book series I ended up reading because it's based off of, well, it was a TV show. It was based off of books, but it was made into a TV show, and I really missed the TV show, so I decided to reread the first book and then finish off the series because it's only 3 books. And this year I have been doing better at reading series, and I mean, I'm almost done. I just have one more book left to read, and then I'll be all done with this. And then I'm gonna jump into his uncle Myron's books after this. Maybe not, I don't know. I think I'm just jumping to it. Like, I'll read the other books some other time, like, you know. But I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. This book also actually had some things from the show which I am like shocked at, but there are some things like, honestly, like looking back on it, I see why they would do that. I think maybe all 3 books had things from the show, but this one was like even more insane. Like, one of the characters in the front group got shot. Like, they're okay, they're fine. There's like a whole plot line, like a whole other mystery that's going on. You still have like the main mystery, and then there's also like this thing that was introduced in the TV show about this guy called the Butcher of Lots, I think. And there's this thing where the Bat Lady, which is like this myth of like this lady who lives in the house, like you go to her house and like you're never gonna come out, like you're gonna go missing. Well, Mickey talks to the Bat Lady, and it ends up finding out that she's actually not that crazy. And the very first time she ever meets Mickey, she tells Mickey like, your father's alive. And he's like, what? How do you know me? How do you know my father? Like, what are you talking about? So they end up forming like this, like, I don't want to say friendship, but like alliance sort of thing. And you end up figuring out like, okay, like she's actually not maybe kidnapping people. And so they're talking, and she's talking about how like she was in the Holocaust, and her family were, and her mother and her brother were murdered, but her and her father were saved. And they end up starting like this like thing where they saved other people who were in the Holocaust. And she was showing Mickey this picture, and she was like, this is the Butcher of Lots, he killed my father. And Mickey's like, this is insane, because I saw that man when my father died. Like, when my father died, we were in a car crash and there was an ambulance that came. This is the guy who took my father away. And the crazy Bat Lady is like, that is literally impossible, because he's like 100, he's like really old. And he's like, and the crazy part is he looks exactly like how he looked in this picture. So you have this mystery of like, how was this man who's supposed to be old and dead in this picture? Like, what is going on? I kind of already knew because I watched the TV show, but like I forgot like all the mystery and stuff that happens in the series. And like, there's so many things going on, and I think that it works better off in like a series, because like you have the first mystery figured out in the first book and then a second mystery, whereas like in the TV show you literally have like all these mysteries. And I think that they worked it out very well, but I think it just works so much more like in a book series. And like, I kind of see like why they wouldn't have renewed the show for a second season, because there's already so much going on. And like, what would I mean, like Harlan Coben would have had to come up with like more stuff basically if it got a second season. I'm also trying to see like how this book would end, because the first season of the show has like a particular ending that was like really gaggy, and that ending has not happened yet. Like, that thing has not happened yet. So I'm thinking it'll happen in the end of this, but like, where do we go from there? Like, that ending was so crazy, it like opened up a door for more. Like, has that door been open? Like, is there more? Maybe they're in the Myron books, the Myron Bolotar books, but I guess I'll be finding out. I just love how like quick these are to read. Like, I'm literally reading these in a day. Like, yesterday I picked this up when we were at the football game, and there was a 20-minute ride there, so it's 40 minutes there and back. We also like stopped at McDonald's. I was reading this like the entire way there. I read like 50 pages within like us just driving to and from. Like it reads so fast. I think this book had like 100 pages more. And then we came home from the football game and I immediately read this book, got pretty far, and then I picked it up this morning. I finished off Catabasis because I just kept putting off Catabasis and I literally only had like 100 pages left. So I finished off Catabasis and then I was like, you know what, and then I finally finished off Seconds Away because I really want to finish this book this weekend, but we have a lot of stuff to do. Like I actually need to start getting ready for a birthday party. It's a kid's birthday party, so it's not gonna be like, we're not gonna be like up all night like freaking partying on the roof like the wedding was so insane. Like that was so fun. I need another freaking party like that. That was literally so fun. But like it's like from 5 to 7, so I'm gonna enjoy that. And then I'm gonna try to start, oh, I also read a little bit of Angels and Demons, like maybe like 2 pages, and then I was like, I'm gonna finish Seconds Away. So I'm gonna start Found, which is the third book in the series. Hoping I can finish that, hoping I can get far in that and finish that tomorrow, because we also have plans for tomorrow. I feel like weekends are like so busy for us. Like me and Deja were supposed to do like a 24-hour readathon and I was really excited for it and I really wanted to do it, but then like all these plans started coming up. Like we had the football game yesterday, we had the birthday party today, we're doing some stuff tomorrow, so I just forget that like weekends are actually like my busiest days. And I think for Deja, like weekends are her free days. And then like next weekend we're also, next Friday at least, we're also busy. And then like it's getting closer and closer to Halloween, so we're probably gonna do like more like Halloween related stuff like as the weekends go on. So actually down now, I really wanted a 24-hour readathon. Maybe me and Deja can do like a quick like few hour readathon like during the week or something, but like weekends are my busiest. Not always, like we're not always doing stuff like every weekend, but if it's gonna be stuff like, it's usually if we're doing something on the way, like I don't know how to explain it, right? But hopefully I can get finished with Found tomorrow and then start with the Myra. But like I'm speeding through these and I'm having so much fun. And I'm also like been downloading some other horror books on my Kindle as well, because I don't know, I want to read those. But there's also like, I want to read Alchemized and I want to read The Second Death a Lock. I want to read those, but those are like bigger books. Like those are more than like, and they're fantasy just takes, it's taking me a little bit longer to read, whereas like these thrillers, like these books could be 400 pages and I still can read them in like a day, because like you speed through them, whereas fantasy takes a little bit more time. So like especially Alchemized is 1,500 pages, so I think I might save that book for like maybe the end of the month. But like I also really want to read, like I might read it this week, but also like I've only read 5 books this month and I really want to read 20, and so I need to pick it up. And I have been in a really good pace, so why would I ruin that by reading a book that's probably going to take me 2 weeks to finish? And like when I was reading Catabasis, like it was fun, I had a lot of fun, but I actually didn't like, actually don't like reading multiple books at once when I'm reading at this pace, because like once I finish a book I want to be finished with it. Like I don't want to keep, like I don't want to be reading a book for 11 days and reading page by page. Like actually, like I feel like I'm on a high, like I haven't read 2 books within like 48 hours. Like I feel like I am like on the fucking roof right now, and I want to keep that momentum going, and I don't want to like ruin that by reading multiple books at once. And like once I start something I'm kind of ready to finish it, and so it's been really nice having that with these books. Like I'm really ready to be on like the Da Vinci Code, but I still have to finish that, you know. So I'm gonna like try to work my way through Angels and Demons this weekend as well, be done with that, and then start, hopefully I can pick up the pace and I have more fun with Dan Brown, like as much fun as I'm having with Harlan Coben, because like I'm like on such a high. Like when we were in the car driving, like actually like on our way back, I actually had to like stop and put down the book because what was happening was so insane that I literally could not read it anymore. Like I had to take a break because it was so insane. That's so much fun. Like that is so much fun. And like I don't know, I'm really like, Harlan Coben might be like my new favorite mystery author. I mean, I have my rule where I have to give an author 5 stars and not in the same series, so I just have to read like 2 other books by him and give them 5 stars. But like I'm having so much fun right now. And like there are some things that happen in this series that like don't make sense for like a teenager. Like he confronts some people in the end, and you're just like, some adults in the end, and you're just like, okay, how is this, like he's like a sophomore, like how is this like 14, 15, 16-year-old boy like confronting these full grown adults with children? And like asking them all these questions, but then it's like you also think about all the other stuff that happened in this book, and you're like, and that's like the least of my worries, to be honest. Like, there are some insane things going on in this series, and I think it's so much fun. But yeah, so I probably have like, I have to get ready now. I'm gonna try to read a little bit, but I do have to start getting ready. So I want to do my makeup, and get dressed. But that's, I can probably get ready in like, because it's like probably like 4, probably start. I'm saying it's probably 4. What should be like 4:15, because we all know that my concept of time is terribly off. But yeah, I'm gonna probably go read and then get ready, get ready, then read. I don't really know, but it's been like a chill morning. Like, we went on a walk, we went to the park, I watched some YouTube. Like, I've been reading. I like literally put my phone in a room to charge, and I just sat and read, and that's just been like so relaxing. And it's like, wow, it feels good to lock in for once, to actually lock in, right? So hopefully I can keep this like, lock in momentum going, because I am like, so much serotonin right now, so much. Gotta do this quickly because my camera is about to die, because like, when is it not? Before we get into what I read, I wanted to do a little haul for you guys. I got some stuff. Okay, so we went to the core maze. We got some apple cider, some donuts. I tried an apple cider slushy, so good. Then we went to DVD store. I got some DVDs. So when we originally went to the DVD store, my only plan was to get Debs, because I saw one of my friends on Twitter got this DVD, and I was like, actually, this has been like on my like to find list, and they found it at the thrift store. But like, I love Debs. I've been watching this movie since I was like a kid. Like, love this movie with all my life, but I knew I was not gonna find this movie at a thrift store, because like only 5 people have seen this movie. So if I am gonna find this movie, it's gonna be at a DVD store. Lo and behold, Debs special editions. This had been in my cart since I started collecting DVDs. I just never got it. I also want to find Bottoms, but like, it might never happen. Tangled, top 3 Disney princess, top 3 and not number 3. She's not number 1, because that's Ariel. She is second.
Oh, fuck. My bad.
No, you're okay. And then I also got Hocus Pocus and Gilmore Girls. And from Five Below, I got this, I got a bunch of Wicked stuff. We did get like a Bob's Burgers like surprise box thing, but I already opened it. And yeah, so I got this to do my makeup with. I got this phone case, but I'm probably gonna put it on my Kindle. And then I got this bath bomb. As we can tell, I always say this, like, I love both Glinda and Elphaba. I actually relate more to Elphaba than Glinda, but Glinda is pink and Ariana Grande. So if I'm gonna have Wicked stuff, it's probably gonna be Glinda stuff, unless like I really like it. I love green. Green is my favorite color as well, but like, this is so cute. The Elphaba one was like a black hat, and like, I've never done a bath bomb before, so like an idea of like a black bath bomb just like terrifies me. So I'm very excited for this. But yeah, okay, also I finished Found, which is the last book in the Mickey Bolatar series. So happy, so proud of myself. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Absolutely love this series. Whole series is 5 out of 5 stars. Like, so much fun. The last book did traumatize me, and I was correct. So the entirety of the series, the entirety of these 3 books is the entirety of the first season. Excuse me. It's like all the first season of Shelter on Amazon Prime. Like, I kind of see why the show didn't get renewed for more seasons, because everything that could have happened happens in all 3 books. So like, what more could they have done? But this book was traumatizing. A character dies. I got whiplash because like a character, like earlier how I thought that Troy was gonna like join the group, I was so wrong. But like, I wasn't for a little bit, but then I was right for a little bit, but then I was wrong again. So like, that was a lot going on. It was just, it it was so much. I would love to read more about Mickey and his friends and like everything after. Myron, the uncle, does have more books, so hopefully Mickey shows up in them. I did Google if Mickey shows up in any of the other books, and it said that he does. So I just want to know like how much. But I would love like a adult spin-off series of Mickey, or like another book. And I know that Harlan Coben does give other character series. Like for instance, one of the characters I was mentioning, like one of these books, he has his own series, his own book called When, that just came out, and actually it's the start of a new series. I can even see Harlan Coben like doing like in a college or adult spinoff for the character Spoon, which is like one of Mickey's best friends. Because there's Spoon, Emma, Rachel, and Mickey. So I can even see that. But like, wow, this book. I like literally was reading it in the car, and like I had to stop because I was so sad. Like it was just like I was not expecting that. Like wow, Harlan Coben is a writer. I cannot wait to get these books, like have these on my shelves, because it was such a fun time. I read them so quickly. I like all I wanted to do was read them. I want to read more Harlan Coben, but I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna read. I started Mate and I read a little bit in the car, and I'm like fascinated. There's also a book called First by Ali Hazelwood that's also Omegaverse. It's like Ali Hazelwood just discovered what Omegaverse is, and she was like, wow, this is great, I'm gonna write a bunch of them. Or I don't know, maybe she's an Omegaverse girly. Like you never know who's one of us. Like I've been an Omegaverse girly, okay? Before the trend, before the hype. Like I've been here, right? So just not like, you know, it's just like so like straight now. It's just so weird. But anyway, so I might read First because that's like 100 pages, and then Among Crows is also like 100 and something, like under two. They're both under 200 pages. So I might read those tonight, one of those tonight. But I started Mate, and I also want to start Modern Divination, just to see how I feel about it. If I like it, I might DNF it. Who knows? But yeah, those are like my options for tonight. But we're actually gonna watch a movie, so it also depends on like what kind of movie we're watching. If it's like, I don't know how I like the name. But yeah, I'm gonna go take this makeup off, put my pajamas on, get relaxed, pick out my book, pick out a movie for the night, and just chill. Okay, hopefully you can hear me from here. I really need to find like a good camera angle where you can like see my outfits and like listen to me talk. I think that this is fun so far. Anyways, last night I finished Angels and Demons by Dana Brown. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. When I originally started the book, it was a lot of fun. It was like a 4 out of 5 star read. But what happened was I picked up Harlan Coben, and Harlan Coben is insane. Like I read the entire series in a weekend. I'm so proud of myself. I am, actually we'll get into that later, but I was like comparing Harlan Coben to Dan Brown, and I'm like, Harlan Coben is just so much fun. Like it's not even that it's just like so much fun, but his characters have so much personality. There's so much going on. There's so much life stuff. There's friendship, like all these things that I like. And then Dan Brown is kind of just like the character, like Robert Langdon is kind of boring. Like the point is just to get you, the point of the story is to get you, the point of the character is to get you from point A to point B. Like it was fun. I'm gonna be watching the movie, and then hopefully after I watch the movie, like I like it, and that gives me the like courage to start Da Vinci. I'm gonna be reading the Da Vinci Code no matter what. Also, speaking of, I made a series match list. I'm in the middle of like 155 series. I started this match list in the beginning of the year when I was like, this year I'm going to do better at reading series. I have been doing better. Have I been doing what I could be doing? No, but I have been doing better, and that's all that matters. So I want to go update it, and like I said, I've been doing better. I do have to add more series to the list. I think I'm probably at like 160 series, but I have been like, usually I just read one book in the series and move on. I have been reading more in a series. My issue is that I've been reading a lot of epic fantasy or high fantasy series when I should be reading series that take me quicker to get through. Like how I read like the Harlan Coben series in like 3 days. That's what I should be doing, but I pick up a fantasy series. But like, it's whatever, who cares? Like I'm having fun, I'm finishing these series, like it doesn't matter. Last night before bed, I just did not want to go to sleep, so I did try a chapter of like 4 different books on my phone. So I read The Vampire Lestat. I read 1 chapter of it. Honestly, that 1 chapter of The Vampire Lestat, I had more fun in those 30 pages than I did the entirety of the Interview with the Vampire. Here's the thing. Anne Rice obviously wants to smash and or be Lestat, and who would have thought that would make a book so much better? Who would have thought wanting to smash and or be your character would make your story so much better? I'm having so much fun. The Vampire Lestat is about Lestat, and he's in the ground, but he's not dead, and he hears this music and he's liking it. He's like, what is this music? I'm loving it. He finds out that it's rock and roll, and he finds out there's this band in this neighborhood. So he starts to bring himself out of the ground, and he goes to this band and he's like, I want to be in your band. And the guys are like, oh cool, like you're inspired by the Vampire Lestat. And he's like, yeah, I'm inspired by the Vampire Lestat. What? And then the person is like, yeah, the book Into the Vampire. He like reads this book. He's like, oh my gosh, girl, what? Yeah, that's the first chapter, and I'm having so much fun. Rockstar vampire, what? Also, like, the passion about rock and roll that Lestat has is insane. Like, this book is like so much fun. I picked it up on the whim because, like I said, I read Interview with the Vampire. I thought it was boring. I didn't really love it. I didn't think I was gonna like this. Anne Rice obviously hates Louis. Like, that's what the issue is, girl. That's what the issue is. So I'm gonna be reading this book. I really want to read Queen of the Damned because like I watched that movie for the first time. I've always seen it on Tumblr, always seen it around social media. I've seen clips of the movie like on TV, but I sat down and watched the movie like 2 years ago or last year for the first time. The movie sucked, but I love Aaliyah as Akasha, and I love everything around it. I just think that the movie was bad, and a lot of people like, I don't know. So I really want to read Queen of the Damned, and the season 3 of Interview with the Vampire got announced. I've only watched season 1. I'm gonna finish it. Obviously, I'm reading the books, but I'm gonna finish it. I did try a chapter of Mate. Obviously, you liked it. That's gonna be my book of the day. I did try a chapter of Modern Divination. So far, that's fun. I've only read a chapter, so I really can't tell you what it's about. It's just about this girl who like has magic, and I think she's supposed to like and I think it's supposed to like stay secret because I don't know. I don't know. I haven't made it that far. I only read a chapter. It's like 21 pages. And then I read a chapter of Deal Breaker by Harlan Coben, and then there's the Myron series. And it's just about Myron Bolitar, and he is a sports like lawyer. He is supposed to be working with these people, and then something's gonna happen that's like more of a mystery. I'm having so much fun with it. I love Myron as a character. He just has so much personality, and I knew that like he was like that in the book. Funny thing that happens is, so like I've been saying this whole vlog, Myron is Mickey's uncle. And Myron was talking about in the chapter how he started off at this new school in Jersey when he was a kid, and he hates the name Myron. He's like, why would you ever name your kid Myron? So he went by he went to go by the name Mike, but it didn't catch on. So he tried to do Mickey, and that also didn't catch on. So I'm wondering if the uncle, if Mickey Bolitar's dad like knows that, because his dad's name is Brad. So always like when I was reading it, I was like, why is it like Myron and Mickey like a matching name, and then like Brad? Like it doesn't make any. And then his mom's name is Kitty, so it doesn't make any sense. Like, you know, why like Mickey and Myron have matching names? But what if Brad named Mickey that as like a joke because of like Myron or whatever? I don't know. I just think that would be funny. But I just thought I'm just gonna read like the first book in this, and then I'm also gonna read When, which is a spin-off of another character, and then there's another book called like Think Twice or whatever. That's the last book in the series, and I think I'm gonna read that. So I'm gonna want to read the first and the last book, and then read the in-between books like some other time. It's not that I don't want to read them, it's just like I have so many Harlan Coben books, girl. I need to wrap it up. I need to pick up the pace. Basically, I did a little try chapter all the books that I want to read this week, and then I do want to read 2 novellas. I want to read First by Ali Hazelwood, which is another paranormal romance, and then I also want to read When Among Crows. For whatever reason, I don't know, mainly because I like the covers, and the second book came out and I like the covers. So I do want to read those, but my main focus are like the books that I'm reading, and I'm thinking that I could get through them in like a day if I lock in. So all the books that I started, I could be reading this week, and then if I have time, the end of the week I would like to have started Alchemize, because that's 1,500 pages, so I could read like 500 pages, unless it's like super good and I like it. Who knows? But I'm a mood reader, girl. I find a new book every day. I'm downloading like 3, 4, 5, 6 books a day. Really, I mean, I've read 7 books so far this month. That's really good. That's really amazing. I just want to make sure I'm sticking to my October TBR. So yeah, I think that is, oh my gosh, another ladybug. I've seen two ladybugs and then my boyfriend's seen one, but that's like literally so insane. But yeah, that is all for today. I'm gonna go sit down and read. I've been doing a lot of like watching YouTube and reading, which I'm like really enjoying. And I do like scrolls through TikTok. It's not like I'm completely off TikTok. I did film a TikTok, so I am gonna go edit that. But other than that, like I probably am not gonna be on TikTok too much. And hopefully I'll just find like a really good YouTube video to watch. And then just like read, probably watch Gavin, because like Gavin has like a bunch of videos that I need to catch up from this month. And I just love like binge watching Gavin's videos. It just brings me so much joy. And they're like movies, which I love that they're long. And the issue is when I watch his videos, there's like 12 books that I want to read, because he reads like 80 books a vlog. So there's always like a few of those that I want to read, and I'm like, I need to read these right now. So hopefully they're not any more books to my TBR. And then, like I said, I want to watch Angels and Demons today, and then me and my boyfriend will probably watch a movie. I think AMC is doing like a Halloween marathon again today, so we're probably not gonna watch any of those because my boyfriend wants to watch certain movies like on his VHS TV. So I probably won't watch. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, those are my plans for the rest of the day. We shall see though. Okay, so I'm going to be attempting to make the TikTok like chocolate chip and Pillsbury cookies. I've made these before, but the way they have you make them, they have you bake them for 5 minutes, like the cookies by itself for 5 minutes, then put the Pillsbury cookies on top of it for 10 minutes. And I don't like baking my cookies for that long. Like I like my cookies to come out like really fresh. And you can bake both of these cookies together for like 12 minutes. So I'm just gonna see if I can just put the Pillsbury cookies on top of the chocolate chip cookies and bake it, just because like I like my cookies to be like basically undone almost. And also my favorite cookies to bake with are the chocolate chip lovers, but when you bake them for super long they spread out even more, which is fine. But I just like my cookies a particular way, so I just want to see if I can bake them the way that I like them, or if I have to keep baking them the other way. I have read like 50% of Mate, and honestly, like shockingly, I'm having so much fun. So much fun to the point that I actually want to reread Bride, because I just feel like Mate is just so much fun. Like it follows Serena, who is the best friend of Misery, and Misery is in this book. Like both the guy in the Misery and Lo are in this book. Serena's like half werewolf, half human. The vampires are after her because they fear that someone being half human, half vampire is gonna have the humans, half human, half werewolf, is gonna have the humans like form like an alliance with the werewolves and like team up, and then they're gonna like try to kill the vampires, and the vampires don't want that, so they're trying to like kidnap Serena so people don't know her existence. But obviously like the werewolves don't want that, so the alpha of they're called like the Southwest Pack, he is like set to like watch over Serena, and then like you find out they're mates. So it's like, oh my gosh, honestly it's so fun. I think he's so funny. Is he different than like any other Ali Hazelwood book? No, neither is Serena. Like they literally read the same. It's just so fun. Like the jokes in this one are really working for me. I just think it's really funny. I think I'm having a good time. Like it's so much fun. It's really reminding me of like 2011 like paranormal romances. Obviously like I'm having a ball. I think I want to reread Ride just to like give it another chance, because maybe when I was reading it, like I wasn't in the mood. I don't remember reading it during October either, so maybe I wasn't like in the spooky season mood to be reading. I need to go get my phone so I can put the timer on. Oh, my phone was in my pocket. never mind, it was in my pocket. So maybe I wasn't like in the spooky season mood to be reading Bride or whatever, so I'm gonna try to give that another chance. And I also started a little bit of When Among Crows, and by like a little bit I mean I read half of a page, but I'm liking the writing so far. I'm just really intrigued to see like what's the point of this story, like where it's going, like all of that. I'm really excited to see like how that's gonna go. It's really short. I'm obsessed with the covers, and Mika has like 27 copies of this book, so if I end up loving it, I'm just gonna ask her to send me one of her copies because she literally for some reason has like a million. So I'm also hoping that I like it. But yeah, I also read a little bit of Deal Breaker, which is the Myron Bolitar series. I read by a little bit, I mean like one chapter, but like I mainly was focusing on Mate, and so I wanted to finish it all yesterday, but then I realized how delusional that was, so I want to finish it today, which I know I can. And then after that, I don't know when I'm going to start. Maybe The Vampire Lestat, because I was having so much fun with that and I'm just really excited for it. So maybe I'll start The Vampire. I also downloaded The Witching Hour, which is Anne Rice's like other series, and I haven't watched that show. Like people say it's boring, but like, I've always loved the cover to The Witching Hour, so I really want to read that because I would love to find like a vintage copy like out at like a bookstore or not vintage, but like a copy like out at the bookstore or thrifting or something. That is all for my update. I'm trying to think, do I just want to end the vlog or do I want to show you guys like how my cookies come out once they're done? I think I'm going to show them how they come out once they're done, and then I'll end the vlog after that. See how the cookies came out. Am I gonna be sad? Like, let's see. I'm not looking yet. Okay, honestly, these aren't bad. These look basically the exact same as putting them in for 5 minutes and then putting them in for 10. So you really don't even need to do all of that. These look good. I am going to be ending this vlog here so that I can edit and then finish my book. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.